could try not to be as surly with Guy this week.
OK, if you're not going to simper as much.
I don't simper.
Oh, please. When you see Guy, you pull the same face you do when you find an extra layer in a chocolate box.
Sorry I'm late. Such a lovely day, I decided to do some Tai Chi in the park. Lost track of time. And this boy was crying because his boomerang was stuck in the tree, so I climbed up to get it.
Oh, I bet you were his hero.
What happened while you were up the tree? Did you find a cure for AIDS?
No, just his boomerang. And a helium balloon I gave to his sister.
Do you do any other martial arts or just Tai Chi? It's just, well, you're very toned.
Oh, well, believe it or not, my figure comes from ballroom dancing.
I don't believe it.
What, you dance?
Yes. Well, not professionally, not anymore. Anyway, better get out of this vest and shorts, if you'll excuse me. I won't be a moment.
Why don't you ask him to leave the door open and get a proper look?
Oh, there's no need for that. I got more than a good enough look.
OK, come in. Why don't we start by thinking of a colour that best sums up your week?
Are you sure that's what you meant to say? Because it came out as, think of a colour that best sums up your week.
Colours and emotions are intertwined. A quick, instinctive answer gives a good insight into a person's state of mind.
Or you could just ask them how they feel.
Well, people often don't answer that honestly. I'm interested in the truth that seeps out between the blocks we put up in front of each other. The emotional cement that keeps our public personas in place. So, colours.
I'm going to go with red.
If I pick yellow, does that mean we had an orange week?
Annabelle, you seem more engaged with this exercise. Why red?
Anger, shame, embarrassment.
Will, do you know why Annabelle might be feeling these things?
Is it because they still seem to be making coast? I mean, is the BBC extending our coastline so they can recommission the series? Is that why they have no money?
You know what I was upset about this week? We went to my parents for my mum's birthday.
As one gets older, the marking of the passage of time can become bittersweet.
Oh, that's so poetic.
Super. The super observation. And Guy's right. She was trying to hide her fears about ageing behind all the hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha? It was her 60th birthday.
OK, that was a bad choice of word, but it was a bit OTT. A gathering for us on the Friday evening, then a Saturday birthday lunch for family and old friends. Then on Sunday, they were doing another party for friends they'd met on cruises.
It's not her fault she's so popular. I mean, there was no one apart from me at your last birthday.
I was with 500 like-minded souls.
We were at a book reading by George R.R. Martin, at which, I might add, I was the only woman.
Not this again. I keep telling you, some of those people were women.
Will is partly right about my mum. I mean, as 60's loomed ever closer, she's been making these digs about me looking older than her, and she started piling on the pressure about grandchildren.
I take it quite personally. It's like she's still trying to check if I'm gay.
She thought you were gay?
Yeah, it's something about the way I threw a ball. And because of my stag weekend, I shared a bed with Graham.
No, I've never thought you were gay, Will.
It feels odd that you have to say that, though, doesn't it?
No, you're more of a mad old woman.
What do you mean?
You have a woolly cover for your hot water bottle and are obsessed with order in the kitchen. See, my dream house would have an outdoor heated swimming pool. Will's would have a larder full of labelled jam jars. Come on, stop messing around with the fridge. You need to pack.
I've mentally packed. It's all done.
Mentally packing isn't packing. We can all say things we've done in our head. I've just mentally beaten up Mumford & Sons.
Just need to rearrange the shelves.
This is just you avoiding packing?
In the same way you avoid sticking to clear fridge shelf delineation. The mayonnaise is next to the soups, the hummus is next to the cream, and there are vegetables not in the vegetable tray. This is the fridge of a crazy person.
That's right. I'm the crazy person in the room.
You're the one who left half a cucumber in the door compartment.
Shh! The cucumber police will hear you.
Pointless vegetable anyway. 90% water.
OK, I'm going to back out of the room slowly now, and when you get round to it, can you pack Mum's present in your bag, because I haven't got any room?
Sure.
I'll leave it on the bed. It's a vase, OK, so it's breakable. Make sure you pad it well.
Yeah. I'll wrap my pyjamas around it. Oh, my God!
What? What's wrong? What's happened?
There are eggs still in their egg box. Hello? We have an egg tray for a reason.
Is it to demonstrate your lack of proportion?
Now, why do you think you avoid an activity like packing when you're so structured in other areas of your life?
Finally, you admit I can be edgy.
Oh, you're so edgy. You're up there with all the great rebels. I mean, didn't Kurt Cobain shoot himself because Courtney Love left crumbs in the margarine?
No, he shot himself because he realised Nirvana were never going to be as good as Genesis.
See, Will's super efficient at packing when it's somewhere he wants to go. He was just dragging it out because he didn't want to be there.
Well, that's partly because your dad has an irrational hatred of me.
Oh, I think that's the wrong word.
All right, he doesn't hate me, but...
No, the wrong word was irrational. From what I understand, he has reasons. By denigrating them, you deny yourself the opportunity to understand them. Tensions with the spouse's family inevitably take a toll on the marriage.
Well, this time I was feeling tension too, although more from my mother.
Darling.
Hi, Mum.
Well, come in. So, do you have any good news for my birthday?
Lord of the Rings is coming out on Blu-ray.
I don't think she meant that.
I know, I was just trying to divert her from...
I meant family news. You do have a certain glow.
No, I'm not pregnant, if that's what you mean.
Oh, so the weight gain is just random then. It's falling off me at the moment.
I never thought I'd be praying for your dad to enter a room.
Hello, Annabelle. Good to see you.
Hi, John. Why is he ignoring me?
He doesn't like the word hi as a greeting.
Of course, sorry, I forgot. Good evening, sir, my liege, John.
Remains to be seen whether it is a good evening. That depends on whether you'll be blocking the toilet with your usual excessive motions.
Okay, how are you otherwise, apart from that particular issue?
Standing. I was sitting. I preferred that.
Let's all go and sit down and have a drink.
Well, we can't all sit down. One of us has to get the drinks.
Oh, I can do that.
Can you? I doubt it, but do your best.
Why did you try to bond by volunteering to make the drinks? You know how particular he is about his gin and tonics.
But only gin and tonics. I mean, in every other area of his life, the guy's a total breeze. I was making an effort. I mean, Guy just said that's what I should be doing, yeah?
Before we get on to that, I'd just like to clarify something. Excessive motions?
But there's a general problem with the plumbing that he chooses to blame on me. I think I'd make a better impression if I turn up with sick on my shirt and moaned about the street price of heroin. There you go. Campari and soda for Sally. Gin and tonic for John. Oh, where's Annabelle?
Oh, she went to get changed. Now tell me, how's your book going?
Oh, pretty good, thanks. I did another 500 words this week.
500 words in a week. I've got a word for you. Pathetic.
John, calm down. Apologies, Will. I love books, but you know what John thinks of them.
Why on earth would anyone in their right mind read a book labelled fiction? It should be labelled lies.
Well, I know what not to get you for your birthday.
You won't be coming to my birthday.
Well, cheers, everybody.
What is this?
Gin and tonic?
Not as I know it.
Oh, sorry, I'll get you another.
No, you had your chance. Blew it. Did Nixon get a second chance? Did Tiger Woods? No, they lived with their shame.
OK, maybe I should go and see where Annabelle's got to. Annabelle, what are you doing up here?
Oh, I can't decide what to wear. Everything just makes me look fat.
How is that possible? You're not fat.
Well, Mum thought I looked pregnant.
That's just wishful thinking on her part. I mean, it's kind of nice that she wants to be a grandmother so much. I mean, she'll be really into it when the time comes. But, I mean, right now, you look fabulous. Honestly, gorgeous.
Oh, do you mean it?
Yes, it really suits you. The gypsy look.
What?
The gypsy look. I thought that look was really in. You know, the patchwork of the dress and the ribbons.
Oh, I can't wear this then. We're having a pre-birthday party meal with my parents. I can't look like I'm going camping.
No, please don't take it off. I'm sorry, it looks great. I thought the gypsy look was a compliment. Just tell me what you want me to say and I'll say it. Just don't send me down there again on my own. Please, if I was in a World War I trench and to my left lay no man's land and a barrage of German cannons and to the right lay your parents' sitting room, I would run gleefully towards a muddy death and a steely hail of bullets. I mean, that said, I do love your parents. It's just...
Yeah, I'll be down in a minute.
When it comes to issues of personal appearance and self-esteem, it's important to sense what a partner needs to hear.
At least I try. I mean, you never give me compliments on how I look. The best I can hope from you is, are you sure you want to wear that?
Look, it might help Will to learn how to give compliments if you extended him the same courtesy. I find that...
Oh, what's wrong?
Oh,
Seems him sympathising with me has induced a seizure.
no, there's cramp in my leg. Oh. Look, I must have done something to it when I climbed the tree. You couldn't rub it for me, could you?
Oh, of course. Where?
It's just near the groin.
No, she's not rubbing your thigh.
Please, it's quite painful.
Well, pardon me if I sit back and grab some popcorn.
I'll help you, Guy.
Just hold it up so I can stretch it out.
No, Annabelle can't touch it. Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, yes, thanks, Will. That's much better. So, as I was saying, self-image and clothes.
Please, can we not continue as though everything's normal? Okay, the silence and your noises is just drawing attention to the weirdness now.
Well, maybe Guy should hold your thigh, Will, to even the weirdness out.
No. So, did you manage to redeem yourself with John?
Not at that point. She's just coming. Problem with the dress.
Oh, turn this off. It's that damned Hugh Edwards.
Of course, dear. Oh, hello, dear. I like your nightie.
Well, it's a dress.
Oh, it's quite roomy. Is it...
A maternity dress, no.
Isn't it strange how my generation are dressing younger and younger? I mean, I don't think I look 60. You know, one of the coaches at the golf club thinks you and I could pass for sisters.
I should add that he is of Mediterranean origin. They won't shy from using weasel words to manipulate a woman.
I think I might just turn in.
I should probably go up too.
Yes, seize the moment. Annabelle conceiving would make a wonderful birthday present.
Having that ringing in my ears didn't exactly spur me on.
Oh, gosh, how's your leg, Guy?
It's much better, thanks.
You're very flexible.
Do you mind if I lie on the floor? I should stretch it out a bit more.
Do you mind if I put my headphones on?
Look, it won't affect my ability to focus, if that's what you're getting at, Will.
Wow! You can do the splits.
Well, it's clearly going to affect Annabelle's ability to focus.
You want to talk about focus, Will? Let's talk about how well you packed.
All I did was add some gin, some tonic, a slice of lemon and some ice. How could it have gone so wrong? Maybe I have alchemical powers.
Why have you never bought me any underwear?
Maybe I'm a wizard after all.
No, we're not talking about that anymore. I'm unpacking here, and all my underwear I bought myself. You've never bought me any lingerie.
You buy your pants, I buy mine.
Men don't get excited about pants, though. Pants aren't a nice thing to give a man.
I disagree. I would love to be bought a nice pant, but the perfect pant only exists in my head.
And what's that?
It combines the support and tightness of the brief with the airflow of the boxer and the easy access of the Y-front. I call it the Broxy. It's basically a pair of Speedos made from fishnets. Hello, dragons.
That sounds horrendous.
That's what Paphitis will say.
No one will buy that.
Thank you, Bannatyne. But Peter Jones is a man of style and taste. He'll see the enormous worldwide potential in my product, a panacea to men everywhere with loose, sweaty balls.
You are an idiot. Oh, I love you. I'm sorry for letting Mum get to me.
Oh, and I'm sorry for letting your dad get to me. You know, together, we can beat them.
Come on, let's get to bed.
Oh, wait, where are my pyjamas?
Oh, enough with the sexy talk.
No, seriously, I can't find them. Oh, don't tell me I haven't brought any.
Well, you can always ask to borrow some off Dad.
I could do that. Or I could drive to the nearest zoo and try to give a lion an enema. I'd rather do that.
You did bring Mum's present. You said you were going to wrap your pyjamas round it to stop it breaking. They're not here, so I'm checking you didn't forget the present as well?
Oh, no, I'm sure it's here somewhere.
Well, you've just unpacked. Is it there or not?
Well, maybe it got caught up in my socks. I might have put it in the drawer. No, not there. Could still be in the bag.
Oh, the bag's empty.
It must be here somewhere.
Well, do you remember packing it?
I remember mentally packing it.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Okay, come on, let's not panic.
It's her 60th birthday, and I don't have a present or a grandchild. At what point should I panic?
What are you saying? Do you want to try and get pregnant now?
No! Just Give her a present, like people do when it's someone's birthday, not restack a fridge and forget to bring it.
Look, she said she just wanted token presents this year, so let's take her at her word. Book tokens.
No!
I can nip out first thing and get them. £60 worth. It ties in nicely.
£1 a year? You don't think that's quite a cheap valuation of her life?
Right, not book tokens then. A necklace? Earrings?
She's got loads of jewellery.
Look, she's likely to have whatever we get her, or a variant of it, unless we go for moon rock or fissile material.
You're not helping.
At least I'm making suggestions.
Yes, but they're bad suggestions. You don't get points for that. I mean, I could make bad suggestions. Let's get her a frog or a box of drawing pins or a year's supply of domestos. See? All bad. No help whatsoever.
How about that vase there?
It's in her spare room. It's already hers.
How often does she come in here? Would she notice? We could paint it.
Get out!
And get some paint?
No, just get out of the room. I need to think, and you're not helping. I need to think of a present and a cover story as to why I need to go shopping first thing. Just go.
Just hear me out on this one. There's a garden centre nearby. A sit-on lawnmower would be a big gesture and would explain why we didn't bring it in the car.
Out! But I'm in my pants. Don't worry, the Tarzan look is really in.
Oh, hello, John. I left my pyjamas at home, so I've dressed myself in these aprons. I understand if you'd rather I slept in the car.
Sally just called me thoughtless. Do you think I'm thoughtless?
No.
She said she didn't want anything for her birthday except a party with her friends, so I've organised that.
And no present.
She said she didn't want one. I thought she meant it. I say what I mean, don't I?
Yes, your meaning is always very clear. You say what you mean.
Better let her cool off. Don't want to go back upstairs for a bit. Never seen her like this.
Same here. Had a similar disagreement with Annabelle. Shall I go in the lounge and leave you to it?
No, stay. May as well stew together.
You could show me how to make a proper gin and tonic.
All right, then. Better late than never. Now, you need tonic, chilled in the fridge. Oh, would you look at that? A box of eggs left on the egg tray. I mean, what does she think the egg tray is for?
I know. Why is that mayonnaise jar on its side next to the pasta when it could be standing tall with the mustards on a condiment shelf?
And why is there a cucumber in the door? Why bother having a vegetable tray if you're not going to use it?
Pointless vegetable. 90% water. I spend half my life picking it out of sandwiches.
I'm the same with celery, which for some reason she's put in the cheese box.
That's the least of our worries. There are cold meats spread across 2 shelves when they could easily be combined into a cold meat section.
And there's no attempt whatsoever to select and maintain a dedicated area for dairy products.
I'll make us some drinks and let's sort this out. It was the best 2 hours we've ever spent together, cleaning and reorganising that fridge. Then we went back to our wives.
You make it sound like you were demobbed. Was it hard going back to civilian life after all the horrors you'd seen in the fridge?
Well, getting out of the house the next morning was not unlike crossing a war-torn border.
Now, what shall we do this morning? I thought I'd drop in and see Bob and Sheila and then meet the bridge girls for a quick drink. And I know they'd love to see you.
I actually need to pop out and get some more wrapping paper.
Really? You haven't wrapped my present? Well, my daughter doesn't have any wrapping paper, my husband doesn't have a present. A fine birthday this is turning out to be.
Sally, let me explain. It's my fault.
Thank you, Will.
I was in charge of buying the wrapping paper and I didn't buy enough. The present is so massive, you see, it needs more than one roll.
Well, that does sound exciting. Is it?
It's not a high chair.
Sorry, you still don't see what you did wrong there?
I took the fall. I bought her some time.
You set up the expectation that I bought her a massive present that would need several rolls of paper to wrap it. What was I supposed to get her, a motorbike?
Well, you see, the sit-on lawnmower wasn't such a bad idea. So where are we heading first?
Oh, we're not heading anywhere. You can get your own present for my mum while I look for a stupidly large one.
Hey?
This is the second present I'm buying her because you left the first one behind. I'm fed up with always being the one who buys the presents. I get them for everyone.
That's because you're good at it. I'm rubbish at buying presents.
Yeah, I know. That's why I've never had any lingerie.
All right, look, I'll get you some lingerie in town. Do they have lingerie at Asda?
I don't want Asda lingerie! Never buy own brand lingerie!
But own brand beans are fine. Why not own brand lingerie? I just don't understand the rules.
What you're describing to me is a complete breakdown of the marital unit. You are now operating as individuals rather than as a team.
You've actually made it sound really cool, like we were trained military operatives.
No, it wasn't cool, Will. I'd spent ages choosing Mum's present. I find it so stressful. Whatever I get her is never quite right. If I go low-key and homemade, she says something cutting like, well, the thought was there. And if I go big, she'll say, time was, you put real thought into choosing presents. Now you just get out your credit card. I can't win. And you see, the vase was perfect. It was pricey, but not showy. It was a neutral design, but not mass-produced. And now I had nothing.
I had it tough too. I had to buy a present for your mum from me, and I had to get you something as a make-up present, and I said I'd pick up something for John to give her too. I was all adrift. I didn't know what I was doing, lost in a sea of bewilderment, like Bruce Forsyth. Actually, just like Bruce Forsyth. I need to buy my wife some lingerie.
What kind of style does she like?
Oh, you know, bra, pants, regular stuff, nothing weird. I mean, not weird, sexy. Not that sexy's weird. You know, no see-through bits. That's what I mean. You know, what's the point? May as well be naked. It's like cucumber, pointless, 90% water.
Oh, there's no need to be embarrassed. How about you show me a picture of her?
What? Naked?
No, clothed. Look, my job is selling women lingerie. I get to know what kind of things different women like.
Okay, here she is.
Ooh, she's quite rugged.
Oh, sorry, that's Viggo Mortensen. He's my wallpaper. This is her here.
Well, that's better. Oh, she's very beautiful.
Yes, that's what it said on the order form. I didn't order her. There was no coercion whatsoever.
I think a woman like that, blonde, demure, elegant, will go for something like this.
That's very red and, frilly.
She will want you to give her something to make her feel a little bit sexy, a little bit dangerous.
You sure?
Trust me.
And how much, for the lot?
£120.
Okay. That's quite steep. Is it cheaper if we leave off some of the bits? What are those braces for?
They're suspenders, they hold up the stockings.
Right, and the hanky?
That's the knickers.
Really? They're so small, there's hardly any material.
You can't think of it like that. It's all about how it makes her feel.
All right, I'll get it. All of it, including that big clip thing.
That's a stapler. What's her bra size?
Medium?
No, it doesn't really work like that. It works in body size and cup size.
Can I go for the average one? I mean, I'm not saying her, average. That said, they may be. I haven't seen that many, in the flesh, as it were.
Oh, you really need to find out her size.
I'd say they were about yay big. Okay, look, I can't ask her. It's for a surprise. Just give me the most popular size and a gift receipt.
Okay, a man who likes to live on the edge. Would you like it gift wrapped?
Yes, please. And I don't suppose you could gift wrap these as well.
That's no problem.
Great, I'll just grab a card from over here.
Okay.
Did you regret your isolation of Will, Annabelle? Did you miss his support?
Well, I wouldn't say I ever got support as such from Will when I'm shopping, unless by support you mean constant moaning that he's not allowed into HMV to check the albums he already owns are filed in the right place.
Did the brief time apart give you a sense of perspective?
Totally. I mean, I could see that if Mum hadn't put such pressure on the event, we could have told her and just laughed it off. When I got back, I'd calmed down with Will a lot. Hi, how's it been?
Oh, all right. All the sandwiches have cucumber in, which has been a bit of a challenge. Having to dispose of it around the house. Don't worry, it's fine. Did you get a present all right?
Yeah, it's in the hall. I went for a beanbag.
A beanbag?
Please don't say anything. I went through every option. It fits the wrapping story.
I was only trying to help with that.
Don't worry, you didn't mean to forget the vase. It was always going to be stressful. I'm just going to pop upstairs and write the card, okay?
Okay, and I left a little something on the pillow for you. Should cheer you up.
Oh, okay. I'll see you in a bit.
Here he is. Well, this is Diane. She's after a gin and tonic. I've told her you'll make her an excellent one.
Well, I learned from the best.
Good man. I'm off to mingle.
Oh, John, here's what we agreed for Sally.
I owe you.
So, what do you do, Diane?
Yeah, I'm a marriage counsellor.
Get your own drink.
tributes begin.
Happy birthday, darling. This is from me.
Oh, thank you, darling. Better late than never. Book tokens.
£1 for every year.
Maybe never would have been better.
Here's mine, Sally. Happy birthday.
Oh, we're doing presents? It's gonna be awful.
Did you find my present for you on the pillow?
Well, this is exciting.
Yes, thanks.
You don't seem that thrilled. I thought you could wear them later when we were alone, in bed.
Let's see what my lovely son-in-law has given me.
Why would I wear gloves in bed?
No, the gloves are for...
Looks like some kind of hanky. Lingerie.
But that's not for you, it's for Annabelle.
But it's my size.
I asked for average. I mean, that's good. It shows you still got it. Both of you.
Why would you get that for either of us? It's so tacky.
I showed your picture to the woman. She said it would suit you.
What woman?
In the department store when we were off getting presents for your mother.
I knew you'd forgotten to buy me a present.
No, I got you a present. He forgot to bring it.
Well, that's better than your father, who didn't get one at all.
I got you the book tokens. They were Will's idea.
Okay, fine. Everyone blame me. Yes, I forgot to pack Annabelle's present, and my present was wildly inappropriate, and I got a dull present for John to give you. Now, can we move on and try and enjoy the day in the knowledge that the only way is up?
Oh, John, the downstairs loo's overflowing. Seems to be backed up with cucumber.
Well, how can it block the loo? It's 90% water!
You gave your mother-in-law lingerie?
Accidentally.
But everyone realised it was a mistake.
Eventually. For a while, they were more focused on finding an emergency plumber.
The beanbag was actually quite helpful. Will jammed it into the bowl to stop water flooding out.
Every cloud.
So you were back to square one with John?
Square one would actually put me ahead.
And having talked through what happened, Annabelle, do you still feel red represents your feelings?
I think I feel calmer now. More sky blue.
Good. Will?
I don't know what colour I feel like. Gandalf Grey, probably. But I have worked out a new acronym to remember the ones that make up a rainbow. Rechecking of your gifts brings instant victory.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith was performed by Will Smith, Patterson Joseph, Sarah Hadland, Susie Blake, Jeffrey Whitehead and Tracy Wilds. It was written by Will Smith and the producer was Talusha Galani.